But if someone going out there putting lies on my name, putting lies on me and my team and my family and hurting my business, we're not talking about millions. We're talking about billions of dollars. We can't do that. So this is my...
Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford's feud has taken a nasty turn after Floyd reportedly cut ties with Crawford over claims that he owes him millions of dollars. Crawford has since rejected Mayweather's 2026 fight challenge, sparking more controversy. In a recent interview, Crawford explained his refusal, saying he has no interest in doing business with Mayweather again, especially after the boxing legend allegedly failed to pay the money he owes him.
What he got to shoot. He got a lot of security guards around him, and he's in the limelight and stuff like that. But in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
But like his core personality and his way.
Get to where I'm at. And the friends that I choose are the friends that I choose. That's just what it is.
So it hasn't affected your ability to trust.
Crawford revealed that he once had a deal with Mayweather Promotions, who helped promote one of his fights. However, according to him, Floyd profited from the event and never paid his agreed share. Floyd called me out, but I'm not doing anything with that man. He owes me crazy money, Crawford said. The claim reportedly enraged Mayweather, who fired back by calling Crawford broke and irrelevant. How can I owe someone I'm richer than? I made more in my last fight than he's earned in his entire career. Stop the comparisons. Floyd snapped.
Bashed me, talked bad about me, spoke bad about my family. Now, I've always been judged because how I have presented myself when I'm promoting a fight. You cannot judge me for entertaining the people when I'm promoting a fight. Judge me for the person that you know. You can't judge me if you don't know me.
Crawford's allegations that Floyd owed him millions came before Mayweather Promotions began facing a major internal crisis that drove many fighters away. According to Crawford, the agency was audited for the first time in March 2025, uncovering several of Mayweather's hidden financial issues. Reports revealed unpaid taxes and other irregularities within the company. Additionally, fighters such as Gervonta Davis, Rolando Romero, and Carmelo Mutton were allegedly deceived and financially exploited by Floyd, exposing deeper corruption within a promotion that had long been kept under wraps.
Congratulations on your victory. With the way you beat Canelo tonight, Spence a couple of years ago, everyone is going to start making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel you compare with Floyd?
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Rich back with another one. Now, everybody is talking about how Floyd Mayweather is losing all his fights. Gervonta Davis just put out a tweet saying that he stopped Shakur Stevenson from signing with Floyd because Floyd was setting him up for failure. Now, I'm a big Floyd Mayweather fan.
The original agreement promised fighters 70% of their earnings, with Mayweather Promotions taking 30%. However, Floyd allegedly flipped the deal, keeping 70% for himself while deceiving fighters by manipulating financial records to make it appear they were receiving their...
I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a liar. I work hard to build my name, to build my reputation, and I'm not gonna let anyone go out there and smear my name and talk bad about me, talk bad about my family, and talk bad about my company.
Mayweather Promotions also served as a smokescreen for Floyd Mayweather, allegedly allowing him to conceal fraudulent and crypto-related dealings through the company's accounts. When the revelations surfaced, fans flooded the comment sections, some expressing disappointment over the downfall of Mayweather Promotions, while others viewed it as long overdue justice.
And I love Tank. But, you know, a lot of times us fans don't really know what goes on behind the scenes. And if all this stuff they're saying about Floyd Mayweather is true, it's sad because I feel like it take away from his career, his character as a person, because we see him in the ring, we see how head-driven he is, we see how confident he is.
One fan reacted, "I can't believe Mayweather Promotions got seized. Floyd's ruled the boxing world for years. What's really happened behind the scenes? The king of boxing is losing his grip. With his company gone, I'm curious to see what's next for Floyd and the sport." Another added, "This is massive. Floyd's empire is collapsing. I wonder how this will impact his future fights and business moves." Many fans were stunned by the news, questioning what caused it all. Was it just tax problems? Or
You see how he's the greatest in the ring, but a lot of times that stuff gonna be carrying on to different people's characters. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Y'all think Floyd just think about himself and don't really care about his fighters? Do you think everything that people are saying about Floyd is true?
another fan commented, "This is a dark day for boxing. The seizure of Mayweather Promotions is a huge deal. I really hope Floyd can recover from this setback. What exactly caused it? Financial troubles or something deeper? Can't wait to hear more details." A stunned fan added, "Floyd Mayweather's downfall might be near. With Mayweather Promotions gone, this is a massive hit to his legacy. It's shocking to see a legend like Floyd, once at the top of boxing, now watching his empire slowly crumble."
Congratulations on your victory. With the way you beat Canelo tonight, Spence a couple of years ago, everyone is going to start making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel you compare with Floyd?
This incident aligns with a recent post from Mayweather Promotions fighter John Ingram, who voiced his frustration on X. He wrote, "I respect Floyd and appreciate all he's done, but it's time to move on. I'm falling behind fighters my age who turned pro when I did. It makes no sense that I'm struggling like this while being signed to one of the so-called best promotions in the game."
A lose-lose situation now. What came out still on top? With Floyd? You said, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean? This lose situation that he put me in to make me lose what he thought. You talking about like a boxing match or? Yeah, boxing match. Ooh, if you don't mind. If you don't want to, it's fine. Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 21.
Since joining Mayweather Promotions in 2023, John Ingram has only fought once, and that wasn't even under Promotions' banner. He arranged a bout himself, facing Shashawn Hunter in March of this year. Ingram launched his professional career in February 2022 with a first-round knockout at Jemiah Mays, and went on to defeat Hector Adry and Marcus Stewart later that same year. However, the 23-year-old expressed frustration over the lack of support from Leonard Ellaby, the former CEO of Mayweather Promotions. According to Ingram, Ellaby repeatedly told him that getting him fights was out of his control, leaving the young boxer feeling neglected despite being signed to a top promotion.
And I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months. And around that time, I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like 10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight. So when they came back and it was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You're sitting on the show. So,
frustrated by the lack of opportunities, Ingram asked Mayweather Promotions to release him from his contract so he could fight elsewhere. When they refused, he decided to speak out publicly. In a post on X, he wrote, "What y'all don't know is this isn't day 4 of the situation. I sent my notice, tried to handle things professionally, but was ignored. We could have settled this privately like I wanted." The North Carolina native, who recently became a father, shared his struggles, adding, "I've got a mouth to feed. I don't have a job. I pay my own bills. Boxing is my only source of income. Boxers get paid when they fight. So why should I stay silent when I'm not getting fight?"
to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted, had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting the boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game, letting them know what's going on. Like, see, this was happening. You feel me? I'm letting these guys know. So when it be like people saying they want to fight me.
Several fighters from Floyd Mayweather's stable have previously voiced similar frustrations, claiming the promotion wasn't the right fit for them. John Ingram's recent desire to leave only adds to the growing concerns about Mayweather Promotions and its strained relationship with its fighters.
See, now I know how Floyd felt. He was an A-side then. And I know how it would felt if I was fighting someone and I'm an A-side and someone did that. When you find it disrespectful. So I was young then, I was a little bit, got a little bit excited and said, you know what, I'm going to announce it. Just fight. Okay, it is what it is. That fight never happened, but it was just a fight that we have mutual respect for each other. But it would have been nice to have.
Adding more drama to the situation, rapper Curtis 50 Cent Jackson jumped into mock Floyd Mayweather's alleged financial troubles. On Instagram, he wrote, "Damn, champ, they caught you capping. Haha, time for another exhibition. LOL. His comment quickly went viral, fueling public speculation about Mayweather's current state. Jackson's jab highlights how both fans and former allies are questioning the boxer's stability and legacy. Though Mayweather has yet to address these claims, the controversy has raised doubts about his financial health and future in the sport, suggesting that his challenges may now extend far beyond his past triumphs.
Give you the money. Because you're already invested.
Right, like when you get half the money back. So I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail.
Right.
So it's like, let him cool his heels.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're sitting there big, and I'm like, so when, see, the fighters are an asset themselves. They are that talent, regardless. Right. You know, so I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he going to say he wants to?
In another corner of the boxing world, Gervonta Tank Davis, once one of Floyd Mayweather's closest proteges, has been making headlines for criticizing Mayweather's actions and decisions that, in his view, led to the legend's current downfall. Once seen as Mayweather's prized student, Davis no longer communicates with him and witnessed firsthand how Mayweather Promotions was mismanaged. Their fallout was public and messy, but Davis has since moved on, growing into a more independent fighter and an even bigger global star. During an appearance on the Mr. J. Hill podcast, Davis spoke candidly about his experience with Mayweather, shedding light on their strained relationship and the problems within the promotion.
I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like 10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight. You know, so when they came back and he was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You're sitting on the show.
When you finally get close to someone you've always looked up to, like Mayweather, you realize they're not who they pretend to be. It's disappointing and painful. So, I chose to go my own way and focus on myself. With Floyd, there were moments where he put me in impossible situations, like my first world title fight against Jose Pedraza. I was 16-0, only 21 years old, hadn't fought in 7 or 8 months, and was barely earning $10,000 a fight. Then they told me I had to take the fight or be shelved. Around that time, I got evicted and had to sell my car. I'm convinced Floyd did that on purpose to control me.